Does your rabbit actually feel loved by you? You clean their cage, you fill their bowl, you let them out to hop around, and you genuinely care about them. But there are things your rabbit is silently waiting for you to do that most owners never even think about. Things that don't cost money, don't take much time, but make an enormous difference to how safe and connected your rabbit feels with you. These are 5 of the most powerful things you can do for your rabbit, and if you've been skipping them, which most owners have, you might be living with an animal that likes you but doesn't yet fully trust you. Let's start with the one that almost every rabbit owner gets completely backwards. 1. Getting low before you reach for them. Most rabbit owners walk up, reach down, and pick their rabbit up without thinking twice about it. It feels natural. You're bigger, they're small, you just grab them. But here's what your rabbit experiences in that moment. A large shadow moving fast from above, a hand drops down before they've had a chance to process what's happening. In the wild, that is exactly how a predator attacks. From above, fast, with no warning. Your rabbit's brain doesn't stop to remind itself that you're safe. It just reacts. And that reaction, even if your rabbit doesn't run, even if they sit still and let you pick them up, is fear. Quiet fear. The kind that builds up over time until your rabbit starts thumping, hiding or freezing every time you walk near them. The fix feels almost too small to believe. Before you reach for your rabbit, get low, sit on the floor, lower yourself to their level. Let them see your whole body. Not just a hand coming from the sky. Give them a moment to look at you, to process that it's you, then move slowly. What you'll notice over time is that your rabbit stops bracing. They stop that subtle full-body tension that most owners mistake for calm, and they start to actually lean in. 2. Letting them explore you first. Here's a question. When your rabbit approaches you, what do? If you're like most owners, you immediately start petting them. You reach out, you stroke their head, you show them affection, and that feels right. But to your rabbit, it can feel like an ambush. Rabbits are intensely curious animals. They explore their world nose first. When they approach you, and you immediately reach for them, you've taken control of the interaction before they have a chance to choose it. And choice is everything to a rabbit. What most owners don't realize is that rabbits feel most bonded to the people who let them investigate on their own terms. So the next time your rabbit hops over to you, just stay still. Let them sniff your hands, your legs, your face. Let them make the first move. It might feel awkward to just sit there doing nothing. But that stillness is a gift. You're telling your rabbit, without a single word, that you are not a threat. You are just a presence. And that's when something remarkable starts to happen. They start coming to you not because they wandered over out of curiosity, but because being near you is where they choose to be. 3. Talking to them every single day. Rabbits are not dogs. They don't come running when you call their name. They don't wag a tail or bark back at you, so most owners go quiet around them. They assume that because their rabbit isn't responding the way a dog or cat would, the talking isn't doing anything. But research on rabbit cognition tells a different story. Rabbits are highly sensitive to sound. They can recognize the specific voice of their owner, and more than that, they respond to tone the way young children do, not to the words, but to the feeling behind them. When you speak to your rabbit in a low, calm, consistent voice every day, you are literally wiring your voice into their sense of safety. Your voice becomes a signal that says the environment is stable, nothing is wrong, and you are here. Owners who talk to their rabbits regularly report something that surprised them. Their rabbit becomes noticeably calmer during vet visits, handling, and new situations. Because that voice they hear every day, that familiar sound, follows them even outside of home. 4. Offering food directly from your hand before placing it in the bowl. It takes less than a minute, but almost no rabbit owner does it. Before you drop the leafy greens or the small piece of fruit into the bowl, hold it out first. Open palm, low and still, right at their level. Let them come to you. Let them take it directly from your hand. In the wild, a rabbit that eats from another creature's hand has made one of the deepest acts of trust an animal can make. They are choosing vulnerability, and every time your rabbit takes food from your hand, that choice gets a little easier, a little faster, a little more natural. Over weeks, your hands transform in your rabbit's mind. They stop being things that appear from above. They start being things that bring good things. That shift is quiet but profound, and it becomes the foundation on which everything else is built. 5. Sitting with them in silence and doing nothing. This is the one most owners overlook every single day. Not because it's hard, because it feels like nothing. You sit on the floor, no phone, no toy, no treat, just you and your rabbit sharing the same space for 10 minutes. And here is what most people don't understand about rabbits. They bond through presence, not performance. A rabbit that sees you consistently in their space, calm and unthreatening and simply there, begins to treat you as part of their world. Not a visitor, not a handler, a fixture, something safe and permanent, and when your rabbit finally crosses the floor on their own, nudges your leg with their nose and settles down beside you without being coaxed, that's not a small thing. That is a rabbit telling you that you are home to them, and you earned that not with tricks or treats, but with the quiet patience of just showing up.